Good afternoon, hello, it's Daniel. This is the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Today is a proper day of triathlon training, doing all the sports today. So it's a Monday, such a really nice start to the week weather-wise, pretty crisp and cool. And it's also going to be like this tomorrow, but then the weather turns again. So I'm just trying to get what I can done outside while the weather's good. Now today I should have been in the office. I didn't actually set off from home to get to the office, but the M1 was absolutely chocker. Luckily I noticed before I got on the M1, so I turned around and come home, and fortunately the stuff that I needed to be there for today I can join online, so yeah, not the end of the world, but annoying to get up and get dressed and all that. Waste of deodorant. So yeah, right, normal lunchtime run route, just gonna get it done. This is week 3 of my return to running, and I'm feeling a whole lot better. It comes back just as fast as you lose it, so let's get this tapped out. I didn't mean you get it back as fast as you lose it. I meant you get it back faster than you lose it. When you stop training, it takes ages for your fitness to decline in real terms. When you get back training again, it goes up quite quick. So that run today was 20 seconds a mile faster than the same route at the end of last week. Now, maybe I'm fresher today, maybe I was tired last week, who knows, but I ran at the same perceived exertion, and it is what it is. I'm not really trying to get any faster, just consistent running, and the result will be what the result will be. Anyway, lunchtime. Okay, so evening ride time on another Zwift group ride, and I came in the garage mid-afternoon to see how cold it felt in here, and it was cold. I put my little thermometer in here and it was 8 degrees Celsius. So I turned on my little radiator I've got down there, left it on for maybe an hour and 45, and it has brought the temperature up to 13 degrees. So yeah, that's not toasty, but that is warm enough for training. If anything, a little bit too warm. I do like 10, 11 degrees and a bit of fresh air, but because it is like 4 degrees outside, I can't have the door open because then it'll be too cold with the fan on, cold hands, cold feet, etc. So about 12, 13 degrees I have to do, and I'm going to see how me training in here affects the temperature, because I have, turned the radiator off on the way in, so I'll see if I'm a better radiator than the radiator. Anyway, I'm a bit out of breath because I missed the start of the group ride. Went hard for about a minute, gave up and just rejoined. I don't know why I didn't do that first time. I thought I could close a 10-second gap, but not on Zwift or real life. Anyway, the plan is to do about an hour and a half-ish tonight. If I can do some more, great, but if not, that'll be fine. So let's get pedaling. Okay, ride done and dusted. I will leave the stats on screen, and yes, I'm standing in front of the flexing wall, which has been pointed out to me by Liz. It's all sort of on the wonk. You might have noticed this before. The reason being is I started over here, putting things on the wall, and sort of went this way, then this way, like that. And I've stood on the left of it all the time, so it's all ever so slightly to the right. When I stood back and took a look at it, now, yes, it is all on the wonk, but do you know what? It's just going to stay like that. Maybe I'll just go like this. There we go, straight now. Whatever, right, 241 watts normalized for 2 hours and a few seconds. Average power 238 watts, average heart rate 123. Did a Zwift group ride for 90 minutes, and that was a bit harder than I planned, but it wasn't too hard. I was doing like 260, 270, just clinging onto the group, and we got dropped at one point, but there's a chase group bringing us back on. Blah, blah, Zwift ride, whatever. But that was a real good workout, and then I just tagged half an hour on at the end. I'm going to just share a little bit of a conversation I've had with somebody. I get a fair few messages from people who watch these videos on Instagram, which is great, and it's all telling me to buy stuff or recommending kit or asking questions. All cool, great, thanks for spending my money. And one person said, I know you love Zwift. This was a little while ago, but have you seen Training Peaks Virtual? Like you get it free with Training Peaks Premium, blah blah. And I said yeah, it's not for me. I really like Zwift. I've got no affiliation with Zwift. And the person's messaged me today saying, not sure if you've seen, but there's a discount on Training Peaks at the minute. Basically, get on Training Peaks Premium. And I just said, I really value Zwift for times like tonight. So I've just done a 90-minute group ride organised by somebody else. A German clothing brand organised it. They were chatting away in English during it. There were little things where groups were dropping off the back and sprinting back on. There were towing people back on, like me, who get dropped when you're not paying attention, just flicking through your phone. And that, to me, just passes the time really fast. They were talking about various things, the cycling world, or what people, obviously some of them knew each other. Made the time pass fast. And then the ride finished at 90 minutes, and I was debating doing 90 minutes or 2 hours. I was just spinning my legs for 2 or 3 minutes, just thinking, well, how do I feel? I perhaps knock it down to 200, 210 and just, do another few minutes or maybe even half an hour. And a guy came past me and I saw the little friend icon, which means you follow them on Zwift. And it was a guy who rides for innovation, and I met him at Goodwood Festival of Speed, Goodwood Motor Circuit at the Red Bull Time Lapse a few years ago. He was in the innovation team, which beat me and my mates. We were second, they won. And I distinctly remember being out on circuit with him and him being an absolute beast and kicking my head in. So he came past me, fine, but that motivated me. Yeah, you're doing that extra half an hour, you're making it 2 hours. So I did. I just said basically that what can replicate that? And I already pay for Training Peaks Premium, so I get the virtual thing anyway, so I don't need to pay any more for that. But I just really value Zwift for what it delivers for me and my training and just general life. If there was another platform that did that, yes, I'd potentially use another platform, but it's just, a bit of a monopoly, isn't it, really? They've got the social side nailed down. I'm going to be doing some group rides in the next few weeks as well. I'm not entirely sure exactly when. They'll probably be ad hoc rather than just every Monday at whatever time, but I'll drop them in my Zwift club, a link to which will be in the description down below. Right myself to find that. So yeah, I just like what it delivers, and for group rides and things, I think it's next level, because if I didn't have anything then, maybe I'd have just done an hour. Anyway, what else have I got to talk about? That's about it. Let's get in vegetable stir fry for tea, and then I'm going to go, as long as I don't feel dead tired in the next hour or so, gym and swim. We're cooking on gas. Oh, and I bet you're dying to know what happened to the temperature. It is basically the same, 13.5 degrees. It dropped down to 12.5 when Liz came in and opened the door and stood there yapping to me and left the door wide open. So I shouted at her and she closed it, and then by the end it's come back up to 13.5. So I think yourself told off, Liz. Having to de-ice my car both before and after gym and swim deserves some sort of, I don't know, Instagram message from David Goggins or something. Really glad I got my arse out of the house and did that. I'm actually quite enjoying the gym stuff, and I know you lot have been telling me for literally years to do some sort of gym work. I'm really feeling the benefits of it already. I've been 5 times now. And I don't mean I've noticed any sort of fitness gains, just in terms of how I feel. It feels nice being a little bit achy in the upper body and all round, but I feel a little bit just stronger. That might just be placebo, but in any case, placebo is a thing. So long may that continue. I've not got any aims in terms of like, oh, I want to lift this or do that or look like this, but I'm definitely feeling some of the benefits of it already. So hopefully longer term that will impact my sport in some way, even if it's just not being injured as much. That'd be a big benefit. So yeah, a bit of everything in the gym, and then 1,100 meters steady just for the pool boys win. So another consistent day ticked off. Thanks for watching. Hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock for I don't really know, we'll see, probably more of this, but I need to get my winter wardrobe out.